Hey guys, Freddie here, and I wanted to do a quick training on Profit Spy. So today I logged in and I went through all these items, and nothing actually worked for me as far as sales rank, ROI, etc. But I wanted to show you a few traps that you might fall into so you don't waste money buying products that appear to be profitable. Okay, so let me just kind of go through my mindset here, and hopefully you can follow along. So right away, when I look at some of these things like 645,000 rank, I know from experience that that is not going to sell very often. Here it says once every 2 days. If I look at my Jungle Scout tracker, it's going to tell me probably less than 5, right? So less than 5 a month, right? So that's really hard to, you don't want to buy products that aren't selling a lot, because if other people come into the mix or the price goes down, you're really going to be stuck with that product for a long time. So I really don't like to buy products with a really high rank. So, off the bat, I'm skipping this one, I'm skipping this one. And there's times when you will buy something with a high rank because there are no other offers, or there's special circumstances. But in general, 645,000, 304,000, I'll just skip that. So then I see this fiberware 11-inch square griddle, and it has a decent rank, 75,000. It's saying it's going to sell one a day, right? The buy box is 49 and the cost is $16.99. So if you purchase this just based off of this info, you're going to lose money, and I'll show you why. So we'll click on this. Right, looks good. 49.49. We'll click here to purchase it. Get it for $17. So free shipping on 49 or more. So all you need to do is buy 4 of these to get the free shipping. So let's just do the math here again. We'll just go to Jungle Scout. And if you don't have Jungle Scout, I'll show you another way. You can just go to FB. Type in FBA calculator into your browser, and then this will come up here. It's kind of a long thing, so if you just bookmark it, you'll be cool. I actually use a different little widget that makes it easier for me. So I use Jungle Scout, but if Jungle Scout's not working for some reason, I'll use this other extension, and I'll try to find the link to it. But I just click here. It's a calculator widget. It goes to that same page, but it populates the ASIN, so you don't need to double click it in again. So 49.90, calculate that out, 34.23. So in your head you're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna net, actually we can do it right here. The cost of the product was $16.99 with free shipping, let's say plus tax. I don't know what it is, but we'll just guesstimate here. You're gonna profit $16.73, right? So you're gonna make almost 100% ROI. So on the surface, this thing is looking great. You might be like, hey, I'm gonna buy 10 or 20 or 30 of these. Now let me show you where my thinking. This is kind of the next level thinking, and where you need to go a little bit deeper. So for me, obviously I'm skipping the high rank stuff. I know that's not going to work out for me. For this one, at first glance, I'll kind of put this, I'll keep this tab open, right? I'll keep this open, and I'll keep this open, and then I'll go to the next thing and just kind of scroll down, and I keep the ones open that look good to me. But when I take a second look at this, we're going to look at the history on it, okay? So this is a chart it's a plugin called Keepa. You can just go look at keepa.com or something like that. You should be able to find it, and it gives you history, right? It gives you sales history, price history. This one looks kind of weird to me, right? So this line drops off. That might mean that they ran out of stock. Then it jumps back up to 49.40. But in the past, this thing is selling at 29.99 pretty steadily. If we could look at it for a year, it went pretty long, several months staying at that price. Then it kind of jumped up and down, but when it really had a good sales rank, it was selling at $9 right here. You see $9.66, $11.99 at Amazon. Then once it started jumping up and down, you can see the sales rank started driving down. Now I'm not saying it's not going to get sales at $49.90, but you really need to pay attention to the previous pricing. Okay, so if this thing was selling pretty consistently at $29.99, one of the reasons it might have jumped up is because there was no stock, right? So if we look at the month, you know, there was selling. It looks like it might have been selling here, you know, every couple days or every day, and I don't even know how it's selling with no stock available. Now what I'll do is this Keepa graph doesn't look great to me, so I'll go to CamelCamelCamel. That's another extension we can look at, and I'll log in there. And again, you can see that the true price history is right around $15, right? And let's just take it out for 6 months. It's hanging out right around $30 for 6 months. For the year, again, you know, $30. Kind of had some weird spikes here, probably some out of stock stuff. But typically, this is not an item that's going to sell at $49.90. Now, I'm not saying it won't sell at $49.90, but these are really things that you need to look deeper into before you pull the trigger and spend your money. Because once you have these items, you know, you're not necessarily stuck with them. You can always return them, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. And I like to go for the sure thing. To me, this one, I don't think I would take a flyer on this, but I mean, it's really up to you, your risk level. Okay, so again, here we have a ranking of 322,000. That's too high for me. 290, too high. 150, you're getting a little bit better. Let's see what category it's listed in. Kitchen and dining. So it says 1 every 2 days, so you're looking at 15 a month. If I looked at Jungle Scout, it would probably tell me a little bit less than that. So again, I would probably skip this, or maybe just, let's take a deeper look. Let's take a deeper look. So there's no reviews on it. That's typically a bad sign. It's selling for $30-something, 34. Okay, so now we look at the chart again. It's really typically selling at $23.99 plus the shipping. But let's look at the sales rank. It's dropping. That means it just sold one right here in July, and the last one that sold was back here in June. So, you know, you're looking at, you know, 1 or 2 a month. So not a great indication of a winner here. I would skip that. And I think, okay, here's another one that I was tempted to buy this, and then again I did a little more digging in. So, oops, that's the really old thing. So we'll look at this now. Again, on the surface, buy box 1938, and the cost is $628. So we'll look at Amazon. 1938 after fees. Actually, I'll do it on the other calculator so you guys can just get used to that if you're using the training in TWN. So 1938. Right, 1340. Cost of the product, what did I say, like $650 or something like that. So you spend $650, make $690. Seems pretty legitimate, right? And I'll check my sales again. Jungle Scout says it's selling once a day. Wealth Network says it's selling the same once a day. They have the same data. So again, well, let's check the number of sellers. Only 3, right? So I mean, you could buy 10 of these and reasonably expect to sell 10 of them at $6 a pop, make 60 bucks pretty simply. So let's scroll down here, and again, we're at the Keepa chart. You can see the normal sales price here is $904, not $29, right? So for some reason it jumps up to 15, right? Maybe some people went out of stock, then it goes back to $769, jumps back up to $24, and then back down to $769. So whoever's coming in real low here must run out of stock for a while, and then, you know, the other people jump the price back up, and then it goes back down. So you look at it again. We'll take it out for a year. You can see the typical sales price here is $657, $9, $7. So you might look at this again and see it at 1934 and say, hey, you know, I'm going to double my money every time. I'm going to spend $650 and make $650 all day, every day. Easy, you know, easy money. But again, if once this the low guy comes back in at $657, now you're losing money. You know, if you try to price this at 7, let's go ahead and look at this again. If you, I mean, you price it at $7 on FBA, you're losing money, I guarantee. Right? Not only are you negative, yeah. See, I mean, it doesn't even show a number here. Let's say you got it for free. If you got it for free, you'd be making $2.88, so you're losing $4 on every sale. So, again, guys, I want you to, Profits Buy is awesome, but you really need to look deeper into these products. Don't just look at the surface data. You need to look at sales trend history, sales rank history, and make sure that you're not going to lose money. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this training. I hope it makes sense to you. I'll put a link to Jungle Scout too. I think it's a one-time charge of like $99. It makes reading data a lot easier as well. All right, guys. So again, if you're not part of the Wealth Network, click the link below, and we'll get you started right away. In order to be part of Profit Spy, you need to be at the Platinum membership. That's $150 a month. And I'll also put a link below this video that shows you how you can pay for your Platinum membership in one day, or how I paid for it in one day just using Profit Spy. All right, guys, hope you have a great day. Click the link. See you on the other side.